Okay, following on from our feature files and our step definitions introductions, here's an introduction to the page class and the element definitions. So we look at the given step that we're becoming familiar with now. And if you recall, our second line of code there referred to some login functionality. We had a login method within the login page class. If we step into that login page class, we'll see that at the top of the page we have a number of elements, front-end elements, that we have defined with particular attributes and given a name to. We can also see from line 17 onwards a number of methods that have been written for this page class or for this page of the application that only sit within this page of the application and only use front-end objects or elements that we have defined here. The whole point, the reason for being of the page object model, it allows us, or it gives us a single place, a single repository where we can give an identity to these particular elements, the username, the password, for example. If and when these front-end elements change within the application, they invariably will, either through continued development or through a legitimate bug. This gives us a single place to update or to fix the location strategy for this particular element. If we had them declared within various step definitions or numerous methods, we'd have to fix them in multiple places, and that is a very high maintenance strategy for your code. Page Object Model allows us to follow a very low maintenance strategy. If we look at a particular method here now, this is the wait for login page method, and it refers to a password element. In fact, it raises an element, login page not present unless password.present. Password, we have decided, we've declared, is a text field, and it has a name attribute of password. The name we have given it is also password, so that within our method we simply refer to it as unless password.present. Raise an error unless the password is present. Here we have the standard login method. It starts with a wait for login page. This is a method that's also within this page class. If we look at this particular method, we simply raise an error, login page not present, unless the password field that we've just seen is present. It's wrapped in a try with method. We allow it 3 attempts with a 1 second pause between those attempts. We then refer to a username field, and we give it an instruction to set some user details. So we can see here, set user details, username, unless that username, the value we specify, is already present within that field. Once that value has been set, we double check by raising an error unless that username has the value that we specified in that text field. We do the same thing with the password, and we raise the same type of error. This ensures that our text fields have completed their data entry. We have a submit button that we click on once it's present, and we also have a user drop down, again, that we wait until it's present. If we look at another example method, the click on the forgot password, this is a link effectively. This is the method to do that. So again, it's wrapped in a try with method that allows a certain tolerance. We'll do this for up to 5 seconds. We will raise an error, forgot password button isn't present unless the forgot password element, again that we've defined up above, is present. When test-evolve establishes that it is present, it will then click on that element. And so this is how the page object model works within our framework. In this case, the forgot password was an A or a hyperlink. It had an href attribute of /forgot-password, and that was our location strategy for this element.